You're not broken, you're just remembering who you are. Let's get into this one. I'm Annalisa and welcome to my channel. There's a lot of talk in the Twin Flame community about healing. And what I'm here to tell you is that you don't need more healing. You need to remember who you are. You are the God source energy. You are the I am. Your awakening is to help you remember, what you have inside of you. And this is a hard part for the Divine Feminines because the Divine Feminine will often focus on who? The Divine Masculine, right? They're looking for their Divine Masculine so they can feel better, so they can be loved, so they can be chosen. And the whole idea of this Twin Flame journey is that your Divine Masculine actually came in to awaken you to who you truly are. And you are the God source energy. You are divine energy. That divine energy is not out there. That divine energy is within you. And knowing this, you remember the power that you have within you. Now, when I say power, I don't mean that one person has more power than others. No, we are all the same. We are equal, and we are all God source energy. Twin flame or not, we are all the same. And you have that energy within you. That Kundalini energy has been activated by your masculine through this awakening. So the journey isn't about healing for years and years and years. Now, some of you will not resonate with this message because you think that you have to continually heal and heal until you're 90 years old. And that is not what needs to happen. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if something happened tomorrow, a conflict, an obstacle in my 3D, then that means I need to heal that too, right? Because I was triggered, and then I have to heal. And then how long does it take for me to heal that, right? You can decide who you are. You can decide and let go. So it's not that you need years and years and years of healing. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't see a mental health counselor or a therapist. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that in the 3D, we can heal for a very long time because obstacles are going to happen, right? And through those obstacles, if you feel that you have to heal everything that happens, we're constantly healing. It's an ongoing thing. But what you can choose to do is remember that you are consciousness. You can choose to be the observer of what's going on in your life. And we are all just one consciousness, and you are here having an experience, and your desires are valid. Any desire that you have, there is a version of you in the multidimensional, in the quantum field, that is already aligned to those desires. And the reason that we don't have our desires is because we're not quite aligned to that frequency yet. If you wish to be with your masculine, you can have that. It's not about healing longer. It's about choosing you. And you choose you by remembering that you are love. And even though we can use tools, we can use self-love tools, we can use verbal affirmations, we can use the mirror method by looking in the mirror and telling yourself how much you adore yourself. These are all tools to help you remember who you are. You don't necessarily need them. Now, you may think that you need them, and without them, that you can't get to what it is that you desire. But that's not true, because you are already love. You are love. So those tools that you are using, and often I do give tools that you can use to remind you of who you are so that you can remember the state of love that you actually are. That's what those tools are for, to help you remember. And that is what this journey is. Once you remember that you are love and you don't have to do anything to be love, you just are love. And the reason that you may be still in separation is because you feel that you have to heal more, that you have to love yourself more, but you are love. So once you remember that you are love, then you don't need to do more to be the love that you already are. You see, when you met your masculine, they showed you that love by the love that you gave to them and what you felt, which is why that attachment is what you have, right? Which is why you have that attachment to your masculine, because you want what they give you. But what they give you actually comes from you. It doesn't come from an outside energy. It's still your energy. You project that energy to your masculine, and then they reflect it back to you. That is why the 3D is simply a mirror to what you're holding on inside of you. Now, I'm not saying, again, that you shouldn't see a therapist, you shouldn't talk to anyone about your, quote, issues and your traumas, but I'm here to tell you that this journey is about remembering. It's about remembering your divine essence, your divine energy, and everyone has that. And those of you that are on the twin flame journey were activated by your masculine, so you can remember. And once you remember who you are, you don't worry about having to heal more, because you are love. You are peace. That is who you are at your natural state. And let me give you an analogy. If somebody asks you, what is your name? Would you not tell them what your name is? You would say, my name is John, or my name is Gloria. There's no doubt about that, right? It's just a given. You know that's what your name is, right? That's just what it is. That is your name. So there's a knowing there. There's a knowing that that is your name. There's no question about it. So it's the same analogy. You are love. It's just what you are. You just don't remember that you are love. You believe, because your ego allows you to believe that everything that you went through, all the negative, all the traumas that you went through, that you now have to heal everything instead of just shifting the energy. Now, some of you may think this is spiritual bypassing, and you may not resonate with this message. And that's okay, because everyone's at different, quote, stages in their twin flame journey. So the key point here is that you are a beautiful soul. You are infinite. You are the creator of your own reality. Your masculine came in to help you remember, to activate you to jump timelines. And jumping timelines is simply a fancy word with stepping into the version of you that has your desires. And the version of you that has your desires, you have that in your imagination. And your subconscious doesn't know the difference between your subconscious and what's actually happening in the 3D. So once you have that inner union, and that is a common terminology in the whole twin flame community, the inner union. The inner union is remembering who you are. It's knowing that you are everything. Knowing that you are love. And once you remember, once you start maintaining that energy of love, because that is your natural state, you've now let go of everything that's been holding you back. You have forgiven others. You see others in the eyes of love, and that includes your masculine. So again, this whole journey is an awakening to help you remember who you are. And you are everything. And you can have your desires, but it's an internal job. You do it internally first, and then the 3D over here will start to reflect that. If you need some help, feel free to reach out. I'm sending you so much love.